The Prime Minister of India, Narendra Modi, was in Canada for the G7 summit that happened earlier this week. Diplomatic relations have been fraught. The Canadian government very publicly accused the Indian government of being involved in the murder of a Canadian citizen, Hardeep Singh Nijjar. This CSIS report talks about that investigation by the RCMP that is still ongoing. It talks about how India targets what they believe to be anti-India activity, including Khalistan, a separatist, and that this murder signals a significant escalation in India's repression efforts and a clear intent to target individuals in North America. This is especially noteworthy because yesterday the Indian Prime Minister met with Mark Carney, the Prime Minister of Canada. Both countries confirmed that they will reinstate high commissioners in a bid to normalize diplomatic relations. So we can recall that Canada expelled India's high commissioner in 2024 amid these allegations of Indian involvement in the killing of a Canadian. So that was one of the tangible things that came out of this G7 summit.
I think the meeting today was important, but I would describe it as foundational, as a necessary first step. Frank, open exchange of views around law enforcement, transnational repression as two examples, an agreement to provide the necessary foundations to begin to rebuild a relationship based on mutual respect, sovereignty, trust. And that begins with what was agreed, you asked for concrete, which is that we will move to appoint high commissioners again.
Carney did face some scrutiny for inviting Modi to the G7 summit, but he has defended that decision, saying that India is a significant economic power and that Modi has been to G7s over the past few years and for that reason needed to be at the table in Kananaskis this week. He did face scrutiny, including from his own caucus, for that decision, and we'll be watching to see whether or not the decision to normalize diplomatic relations, or at least take steps to do so, will also create additional scrutiny for the Prime Minister.